Hey guys, what's up? It is Vito324 coming at you again with another video featuring some BeamNG Demolition Derby using the Realistic Derby Project mod. Today's video is going to start off with a kicker class old sedan. I haven't ran the old sedan in quite some time. I ran it today in a fun run earlier today, and I really liked how it held up. I haven't ran the old sedan in quite some time, so I am going to run it today in this video. Also, I wanted to go over some things regarding my channel, myself individually, as far as helping people on Beam and that kind of thing, and some updates with the Realistic Derby Project mod and BeamNG itself. A few weeks ago, I did upload a video showing how to turn off auto updates for BeamNG through Steam. Hopefully, most of you um, watched that video and did it. I actually updated to the most current version of BeamNG, which is 0.25. So far, there has not been any issues whatsoever. So if you are waiting to hear, if you're not familiar with Discord or the Beam Derby Addicts Facebook page, if you're not involved with either one of those and you were just waiting on me to let you guys know if you should update or not, it is 100% okay to update. So with that being said, the Realistic Derby Project mod did update on June 18th, so about a week ago or so. The last update released the Jeffy's Fab Farm 5.3 LS engine. I am actually running it in this car, the old sedan, in this heat. There was also 4 new roof sign styles. One of them was like a half circle, one is a Chevy bow tie. The I call it the Minnesota TP or triangle, and I believe there's a shark fin on some, if not all, the cars. The Cadillac C-motor frame was adjusted. The Chrysler engines, the power and cooling were adjusted. The Crown Vic bodies in the rear door area were adjusted. The shocker sliders were updated with more color options. The shocker radiator, doghouse, subframe, trunks, and rear end strength was adjusted. The mod creator, Jesse, felt that they needed significant changes up front to be more competitive at more stock shows, that kind of thing. He also adjusted the rear rails on the 73 Chevy and updated the 73 rear bumper options. In my opinion, the 73 is actually very fun to drive now. I'm not going to run it in this video. I'm actually going to run this old sedan, and actually, you know what? I am going to run it in this video. I'm actually going to show you guys what I do as far as building and that kind of thing. So a few moments ago, I said that I was going to update you guys on like my channel and me individually. What I mean by that is I have been getting a lot of messages. Well, not really a lot, but I've been getting some messages on Discord, my Facebook gaming page, that kind of thing, from people wanting me to build them cars. I will build cars, but I'm not going to do it for free. I do charge for builds, whatever rule set that you want the car built to, I will do my best. I have sold some cars in the past. Some of my cars have actually won money shows, not like the well-known money shows, but they have won money shows. The guys who bought my cars have said that the builds themselves were possibly some of the best builds that they've drove in the game. I love hearing that kind of thing. But more importantly, I do it to help you guys. I want to see people compete in shows, that kind of thing. And also, one other thing that I did want to make mention is if you are having an issue um, downloading anything regarding Beam or the Realistic Derby Project mod or any of the Patreon pages that I have posted in my description, and you come at me saying, oh well, this mod doesn't work, I followed your tutorial videos, this and that, and you say it's my fault, don't be surprised if I get snotty back towards you, because I tell everybody that I try and help, please have some computer knowledge. I mean, you can't just go out and buy a computer and expect it to have this game, this mod on there. Like, you have to know basic computer stuff in order to do this. When I first got my PC, I knew some computer stuff. I learned as I played the game, that kind of thing. So please, if you're watching this video and I have gotten snotty towards you because you got snotty towards me, that's the reason why. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, like I said, after this video, I'm going to show you guys what to do as far as what I would do as far as building, that kind of thing. So you guys might notice some skins that is new that I haven't ran in some of my videos. These are a part of the Nevius skin pack on Patreon. Zoff's Custom Classes has actually put some of those skins in his AI cars. So, with that said, enough talking, let's get smashing. Well, there we go. Heat gauge about a quarter of the way up. I'm pretty happy with that. I lost the passenger side front suspension, probably on one of the last hits I just made. So, chalk that up for a win. So now I'm going to show you guys what I do as far as building and that kind of thing goes. We are going to mainly focus on the 73 Impala. So this map was made by Crazy Dale. Not sure if I showed you guys. I may have showed you guys this. That's probably been a while, but if not, I'll show you guys around. Link to his Patreon will be in the description. So, pull this thing in the garage, the Vito 324/Noise Inc. garage. Got a lift over there, welder, some torch, another lift. So, I'll give you guys a quick tour of the map here. We got some tracks. We got a track here. Got another track here. This track is actually going to be used for my next show. Compact Carnage coming up here in July next month. There's my tech barn. There's another track. This is actually AI friendly, but something with the AI is a little broken. The map kind of doesn't want to allow it to run. This track is pretty insane. It is a blacktop. We just ran this track for my last show. Pretty good results with it. Alright, so this is a old build that I have. As you can see, it does not have the LSP parts in it. We have the 73 seam welded frame. So as far as the stock bumper or the rear bumper, I'm going to leave that go. The 73 rear frame is actually C-channel, so there's no double dimples. I'm just going to leave it as a single. That's the only option that we got. Kickers, depending on the rules that you're building to, a lot of rules don't allow kickers. What kickers are is pieces of square tubing that go from the dash bar down to the frame behind the A-arms. It helps the front end from bending, that kind of thing. The bumper bracket plate is a plate that goes from the bumper. It usually connects the bumper to the frame, or it's welded on the outside of the frame, and it can go from A-arm to bumper, 6-inch, 14-inch, 10-inch top, or the side. We are going to leave the A-arm to bumper. Then the 4x4 plate behind the A-arms, this is totally up to you guys. I like to have mine below the kicker, so we're going to leave it there. Brake line lock, again, that's totally up to you. The body, I normally like to weld my stuff up, so everything's welded. Now, if you have the LSP mod, I highly recommend using their parts because they are super cool. So we're going to put the LSP cage in it. They have a fuel pump set up. They have pedals. brake and gas pedals. They have a cable shifter that actually works. And they have a switch box. Gas tank protector. We'll switch up to halo. Go to that one. That way it's more contoured. And then the hood. I like to have everything covered up, but we don't have that option with the 73, so I'm gonna just use this one. Creased quarters, depending on the rule set, I always crease as much as I can. The trunk, always want to weld if the rules allow. So the engine, I normally stick with the Coke Performance, but I'm actually getting a hang of the Farm 5.3, the Fab Farm 5.3, Jeffy's Fab Farm. If you haven't heard of him, check him out on Facebook. Jeffy is a hell of a nice guy. And then speaking of the LSP Mod, they have their own 1-speed trans, steel bell housing, trans brace. I'm gonna put that on. Might be able to see it here. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Then the headers. Gotta go with the talls. I like tall headers for some reason. Now this is only with the LSP mod. You can put on different collectors. I call these headers moon scratchers. The bumper, I like to use pointies, but if you're not allowed pointies, because some shows actually don't allow pointies, I like to use either the 74 Chevy, the 75 Cordoba, or the 76 Chevy, so just based on the fact that they are super iconic. Hump plates, once again, if the rules allow, use them. So as far as the build itself, we are going to switch up to a LSP 9-inch. The wheels come off of it. Put some solids on her. Put 10 lugs. So some of you probably are asking what bolt pattern is that. What this is, it's a 10 lug custom rear end for demolition derby applications. What it is mostly is big bolt Chevy, but twice, so there's 2 big bolt Chevy bolt patterns. That's the most common 10 lug bolt pattern there is. So as far as building goes, this car is built. Now the biggest thing about building cars, in my opinion, is this, the tuning menu. You always want to go to the final gear drive, and the biggest thing in my opinion is the final gear ratio and the RPM limit. Now the Fab Farm 5.3 is more of a stocker build engine, so I'm going to tune that down to about 7,000. The DP pressure, is basically the pressure of the DP into the firewall or dash bar, one of the two. It helps keep the front end from bending as fast, that kind of thing. So rear trailing arm, I like to take that all the way to the left. Depending on the rules, the more stock rules, I like to keep the rear spring height up. That way the car is level. Kind of like that. but the more built they are, or mod, I like to keep that back end low. That way I can go for front end wheel shots and that kind of thing. Tire pressures, that's another big one. Usually the front tires, I like to keep all the way up to 50, and then if you're running solids, you can't really mess with the air pressure because, well, they're solid. So as far as that goes, another biggie that not a lot of people keep in mind is keeping your front wheels straight. This is a big one, in my opinion. If your wheels are not straight like this, I've got cars sent to me for shows, fun runs, what have you, and they are all kinds of cattywampus like that. That's not straight. You want your tires as straight as possible. Okay, so I'm going to adjust them right here, and that's about as straight as you can get it right there. Each car is different as far as you getting your wheels straight. Depending on how you drive, you might want some camber into them, that kind of thing. I like to have just a little bit of camber, as you can see. That way when people sideswipe you, the corner of their bumper doesn't collect your tire, it takes it off, that kind of thing. As far as building goes, that's about it. But like I said earlier, if you guys do need help with build questions, that kind of thing, or you just want me to build you a car, feel free to message me on Discord, my Facebook gaming page, that kind of thing. Link to both of those will be in the description, along with all of the Patrons that I do support and my Twitch channel that I do stream on will be in the description below. Now, like I said also, please do not be snotty with me if I'm trying to help you. I'm actually taking time out of my day to help you with any questions, that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love helping you guys. I really do. That's why I make these videos. I make my tutorial videos, to help you guys. But there have been some people as of late that have been, excuse my language, they have been shitty towards me, and I don't like that. It discourages me from helping you guys. But I'm gonna, brush those people to the side, and I'm gonna continue helping you guys because I want to make this community bigger than what it is. And yes, this is a community. Some of my closest friends are in this community, and I just love it. So with that said, you guys, that is going to be the end of the video. My next video, I'm going to be running a couple of stock derbies, stock heats, stalker builds. As of my previous videos, I've been running a lot of built cars, so I'm actually going to run some stock stuff in my next video. Should be coming out within the next week or so, maybe possibly in a few days. So with that said, that's going to be the end of the video. Like I said, if you have any questions for me, feel free to message me on Discord or my Facebook page, or just leave a comment. And speaking of the comment section, if you guys do like this video, hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that big red subscribe button. So with that said, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.